quarter. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Defense.
Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
59. We ain't giving up nothing today. They go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage that's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, it's Parker. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the make it 4th down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers.
Here we go.
And makes plays just as we saw there.
Good. 180. Hey, let's pin. Alert.
On 1st down, it's Thomas. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
Better drop something else, baby.
3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases things tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Get ready,
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His second touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games. They'll continue that in this one.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go!
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby, all day.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help for their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. He's not going to get me. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We're getting it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in air. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 38 there on third down. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On second down now, it's Parker. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Oh, yeah!
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it out every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. The quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here.
Come
this
on,
will be a
baby.
touchback,
Let's go.
and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go 58 to the mic. Watch the screen.
Now Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Let's go.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Mayfield. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
That is caught inside the 5.
Here we go.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check. Hey, alert 33. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line. So he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Key 81. Watch the out. 26
the tight end carry.
Let's get off the field,
stopped
D.
after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Coming after you.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback.
Touchdown!
His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement finds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They can analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has us staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Going for it. Got his man. Complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Alert 3.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey, alert 33.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive.
Let's go, baby.
Just past the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again, but now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Watch out.
Pistol.
Deuce.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
He's checking crab.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Watch
99. Check 99.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Keep playing hard.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete.
Mayfield's pass intended for DK Metcalf.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. These guys had a punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, go.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yards just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
59. Mike's 59. Let's go.
2nd and 4.
It's gonna be a long day, offense.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 19 yards away. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throw it, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Check.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You don't want no problem with me.
On second down, Lemon, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of it.
They'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Regular.
On first down, Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Right there.
Back now in Indianapolis. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. They'll set up the throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's got daylight. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
And the Colts coming out now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
They can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
Let's go.
Because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good point, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Set. 10 Lobo.
59. Let's go, defense.
2nd and long.
Here we go.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Get ready.
To convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59.
You can't block me. You can go.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
That's it, baby.
From 8 yards out, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
If you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
58 to Mike, 58.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll find Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
30 base. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. There, this is caught. It's Parker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29 in a gain of 4. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a console. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check 9, check 9.
Big river.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Boom!
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Alert, 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 alert.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Going for Metcalf on the... wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. At their own 25-yard
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here. Use that as ammo going forward. Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because you're not going to want that feeling again. You don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You might meet up with this team again. Back to throw here. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I was going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds.